There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell. Look, there's a discarded milk carton on the ground. Why don't you destroy that, too? His half-open eyes give him the look of a dead man. But he is in there, and not enjoying himself. His half-open eyes give him the look of a dead man. But he is in there, and not enjoying himself. It doesn't hurt yet. The rush of endorphins will keep the pain at bay for a while yet. That would be the sweet endorphin rush. You've granted him a natural high, at least until the hurt sets in. The more it hurts, the more you have to have it. You're holding it together, somehow. Despite everything, it is tearing you up. It's like there's a tiny, hateful beast shredding your very soul. That's because they're all a bunch of squares who like to sit around with their fingers up each other's assholes. This only makes it harder. Here comes the pain. Here it comes, a great and terrible spike. The blood freezes in her veins. It burns like acid. She's in pain. She's in so much pain. And so are you. Your chest is burning. It burns like acid. Yes, you're a total fucking horror show. It's like ripping off a bandage. The least painful way is to do it straight away, without stalling. The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier. You peer into the faded marks in the stone. They peer back like an endless row of tiny black holes. Sweat starts trickling down your brow. Your chest feels tight looking at them. It's closing in, caving in, ever tighter. Your breathing grows even heavier. Brace yourself. Yeah, because falling from that height seems, well, splat. So don't do that. Just, that's it. You're caught in a trap. It'll take quite a while for the shit circus to end now. You just do. And you know it is going to hurt. Ringing by the bedside of a dark but capacious apartment with long windows. You know this to be true. Your hand is swelling up. Fuck it. It doesn't hurt. Punch it again. The pain is good. No, we're not gonna do this. Your hand is not going to cramp up. Not now. Condition black. All systems critical. Sometimes when things get very bad, it's good to remind yourself that you have a body by scratching it. You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the doorframe. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it. Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt? The door shudders with your impact. Hinges snap. Panels crack. Splinters fly by as you smash through, tumbling into the darkness ahead. A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching. Nothing of interest. Only silence and the cosmic background pain radiation. Even better if you can find someone else, preferably a large man dressed in nothing but a towel, to thrash you while you're spread naked and helpless on a cool slab. Someone thought this was a romance story, but it's actually a thoroughly excruciating work of psychological realism. You focus on the overwhelming mass of colorful novels to find anything of note, but it only ends up with your eyes aching from the strain. As you focus on the overwhelming mass of colorful novels, a discrepancy catches your eye. One of the books is not like the others. The pain, it is nothing. Revel in it. Absorb it. Gain power from it. Good. Everyone must suffer. You, the tree, everyone. Yes, your pain is real. The pain of a tree is mute and base and uninteresting. Oh, whatever. This barely registers as damage. Below it, all the base grows, like the jaws of a giant compressor gnawing on metal and wood. It does not sound benevolent at all. Hey, you already practically sacrificed a limb when you got shot in the tribunal. It's nothing major. And your leg still hurts from the tribunal. Not familiar in a good way, you might say. There's pain in there somewhere. The pain is true. He's seen kids do worse than that. The chair is incredibly uncomfortable. Fortunately, your ass is made of iron, and the chair is made of wood. Iron beats wood. You manage not to shift around too much. The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside and gets over it in 2 seconds. Seems like it didn't really hurt him. This guy clearly gets off on the carb stories. You've got just the one. An absolute skullfuckery. Seems like he's not actually that interested in hearing the details. Too bad. You had a good story cooked up. So much pain. Back pain, neck pain, headaches, carpal tunnel, chest pain. No gym membership can make up for working in this manner. This is a bit much for me. It feels like your ribs are cracking around your heart. Yeah, put a stake through your heart. She'll get hurt too. Collateral damage. No, this has to end. Do the last one. Desperation is gearing up. Far enough not to hurt for a while. She's like 14. You're humiliated in front of a minor. What's wrong with you, son? Your hand cracks and twists in his grasp, but your body is too numb with adrenaline to feel it. Take the pain, goddammit. At least take that. Even under the increased force on your skull, there is no pain. Just the sound of your own blood gushing in there, feeding your mind with oxygen. Not again. Take the pain, goddammit. At least take that. Don't say it. You're not a degenerate alcoholic. You're a cop and a hero with some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off. The girl is cold all of a sudden. Very cold. Feels good though, doesn't it? The sting. Yes, but it itches really, really bad. Pain radiates through your leg. It still hurts to use it, even for kicking snow into someone's face. Man up. It's nothing. Pick the goddamn key up. Put it in your pocket and move on. Your aching leg doesn't want you to imagine anything, however. It just wants to lie down and rest. Sharp pain shoots through your hip, throbbing. Test your limits. Surpass them. Dance till you drop. Dance till you die. If you must. Fuck it. Do it. It can't be worse than what you've already felt. Good stuff. I fucking loved this. It looks better on him because he isn't in as much pain while producing it as you are now. Although there's already a hint of that pain, certainly. Dolores Day. Dolores. Dolores Day. Dolores. Dolores. Okay, it wasn't Dolores Day. She's not false. No, stop thinking it. I said it wasn't her. She was true. At least it clearly wasn't Dolores Day. She wouldn't be false. She's beautiful, while it was actually her. I don't even have to say it anymore. And more beautiful. And more beautiful. Dora, written in a rush, in pain. A race to beat your own heart's pulse to some dark finish line. Wearing out. Nearly gone. Sometimes he forgets to keep the pen on the paper as he moves his hand, and the lines vanish from underneath. Judging by the creases on your forehead and the lines on your cheeks, too much more. Going back years, decades even. There's pain in there, if you want some. That much you know. It makes your brain swell just to think about it. It's too much. Your eardrums are throbbing, about to burst. Dolores Day. So beautiful. Not true. Her beauty was like a glowing coil on a hot stove, and yet you felt blessed to touch it. It's too much. Your eardrums are throbbing, about to burst. These formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the hangover, but they give you a headache. The pain it was causing her. I wouldn't be so sure, Tommy. The pain burns in your chest, radiating. A crown of arteries on fire. It's getting really painful for him, thinking about the body still being out there for people to see and children to desecrate. For you, she is something painful, though it's hard to say why. Sort of, but by God does it burn in your chest. Don't take it personally. There just wasn't any juice left in your carton, pal. There. It's going to be easier to reach the machine now. Is that blood on the ground before you? Are your ears bleeding? No, buddy. That's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones. You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell. But the violent white noise becomes even more overwhelming closer to the compressor. Feels like your brain is swelling up in your skull. The pain intensifies as your hands attempt to reach out into the pale chaos. The visions compete for space in your brain. With the hailstorm of radio signals coming from the compressor, you feel like your skull is about to shatter into smithereens. That's an awful decision. Why would you not want to shield yourself from it? It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded. The pain is becoming unbearable now. There is no coming back from this one. It will stay with you in nightmares. Doesn't wish to hurt you. Not according to your ear canals. Wait, no, not even your ear canals. This is going directly into your neural pathways. As she says the word officer, you feel a spike in the agony. It sounds like the entire radio frequency range is screaming directly into your neural pathways. You feel something, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling. You can almost smell. You can't. The sensation won't go away. It only gets worse. You would be incinerated or worse. We've been here before. You've got this. Ouch. Strange. There are no memories of that recorded anywhere in your body. He's making it up. That voice should be registered as a sonic weapon, 'cause the damage it does to your head is very real. These words hit you right where it hurts. You sucked on a gun? Good. Very normal. He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days. The pain is written in the creases of his face. Sheesh. This is a man who's been trying to catch falling knives for years. Lowball her. The wretched are used to rolling with the punches because it stings in an ancient and beautiful way. Don't worry. It'll get better when you die. Did someone say shooting yourself in the foot must be hard to force your face to move in a new fashion? If you continue like this, you'll have an aneurysm. Then you'll have to. She's pointing it quite hard in there. Feels like a knife. That's a pathetic-looking bull. Where are the sharpened horns ready to puncture your gristle? There's no real danger here. No. Your resilience. You can take this. Blossom like a pain flower. That hurt. The man knows where to sting. That guy is a fraud. A quick grimace of pain passes over Rene's features, but he immediately regains control. His face now a dispassionate mask again. Feels slick and warm with blood. The pain is too strong to know what has happened there. Even clutching to your consciousness takes everything you got. Get ready for a world of pain, man. No. It was her mostly. Don't lie to him, Necktie. You got hit. The armor took most of it, but still your ribcage burns. Feels like blood is slowly seeping into your lungs. The pain flows over your entire body like an awful shock. A grim knowing rises from within. Half of your body must be gone. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it. Your toe has suffered damage. It hurts. Him. No, not gun. Something repressed and painful. Too late. The moment has passed. War isn't tied with regret for him. Never mind. The moment is gone. Shouldn't have brought him into this. He doesn't know pain like you do. No, not that one. There's tenderness in the Carabineer's look. Tenderness that's curdled into pain or something darker. Even worse, a love aborted and smothered, stamped beneath his brilliant boot heel. You know the answer. Don't think. Just say it. It's painful to even think about. Like parting from a loved one. Like parting from a loved one. Like parting from a loved one. Slap yourself in the head again. Jumpstart it. Slap yourself in the head. Jumpstart it. God damn it. Why are you so stupid? That's it. We're aborting this mental failure. Back to questions. And then he lost it. So did they all. You need to punch yourself again. I'm sorry, this didn't do anything. Usually hurting yourself does. I'm sorry, this didn't do anything. Usually hurting yourself does. I'm sorry, this didn't do anything. Usually hurting yourself does. I'm sorry, this didn't do anything. Usually hurting yourself does something for you. I'm sorry, this didn't do anything. Usually hurting yourself does something for you. Ooh, that's the good stuff. The motive. There you go. See? This works. Do the motive. The pain has dislodged something in your soaked sponge of a brain. A little pain there. A prick. What more is there in any of us, you think? As the sight of the insect fades and pain shoots up your right foot and into your abdomen, darkening your view. When it returns, the insect twitches, feeling the blood on you. The sight of the insect pulses with pain as a streak of fire tries to shoot up your leg. You swallow it, unmoved. Not now. There's blood dripping, warm. The creature must feel it too. It twitches. Another flash of pain. Again you swallow it, but this time some of it does not stay down. You think you taste it in your mouth. So does the insect, twitching suddenly. Suddenly, another flash of pain. Worse than the one before. The taste of blood in your mouth. The insect tastes it too, twitching suddenly. Change of topic. It would take 1,000,000 years of evolution or a total reversal in the condition of the world for your pain to end. Like an amputated limb in the sand. There's no way he could manage the pain without them. It's safe to say he is addicted to painkillers by now. A small agony. Minuscule bones may have fractured, but it proves the point. A flash of pain interrupts you, making you wince instead of letting the words out. You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, no longer able to hear yourself speak. You push the rest of the thought through pain, thick as molasses, without really concentrating on it. A flash of pain interrupts your thought, making you grimace. A flash of pain interrupts you, making you grimace instead of spewing out the words. You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, without really hearing it. Momentarily, the sounds are swept away. Pain shoots up your right foot and into your groin. This is where a lesser man would stop to think about the pain shooting up his right leg and into his groin. Not you. You're concentrated on how. Momentarily, the sounds are swept away. Pain shoots up your right foot and into your groin. This is where a lesser man would stop to think about the pain shooting up his right leg and into his groin. Not you. You're concentrated on how. Baby, you know it's going to hurt. Sounds like you're a potential suicide cop with his finger on the eject button, ready to let go of this life. Guess what? Sounds like you're the suicide cop with his finger on the eject button, ready to let go of this life. But guess what? Sounds like you're the suicide cop with his finger on the eject button, ready to let go of this life. But guess what? Sounds like you're the suicide cop with his finger on the eject button, ready to let go of this life. But guess what? You idiot! You don't have any bullets. You idiot! You've got the bullet, but no gun. You idiot! You don't have a gun or any bullets. Oh yes, it would be so sweet to taste the barrel once more. That sour metal. Maybe there is a way. Not yet, but stick with it. Keep going dark, and it'll finally click. Fine. Keep up the charade another day. This could have been so liberating, but you cling to the case, to your partner, to the world. It's pitiful. One bullet should do the trick. You have the gun, and you have the bullet. Oh yes, it would be so sweet to taste the barrel once more. That sour metal. Oh, but not yet. But stick with it. Keep going dark, and it'll finally click. You're right. That's definitely not the behavior of a destroyer at all. That's just severe anger management problems and a disregard for property rights. Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter. Kudos. Look, there's a discarded milk carton on the floor. Why don't you destroy that too? There's real anguish in his voice. A drunken sadness suddenly engulfs him. Memories. He doesn't know whether to expunge or consume. What will pacify the wrenching feeling in his gut? A dull pain flashes through your mind. You really went with it too. Really maximized the damage. Pain, Welkin. Some of your more old-school social views, your love of retro music. Ouch! You strained your elbow trying to catch that stupid thing. Damn it. Feels like someone set a mustard field ablaze right inside your nose, then drenched it in tear gas. Your nose is a singular source of pain, but at the same time you don't remember the last time you felt so alive. Damn, that's cold. Almost snapped your neck, but I fucking got this. No pain. No pain. Like a diving suit, powered by pain. Agonizing pain. It's probably this way of thinking that got you where you are. It could be worse. So much worse. You're jabbing at the soft underbelly of his psyche. He realizes he's gotten defensive. Your nerve endings tell you there is no such thing as a positive surprise. You could get a heat stroke and faint and hurt your head. You could get bitten by a snake. You could get beaten up for trespassing with nice bath salts to soothe your bruised and battered soul. Absolutely. You'd never do something like that to yourself. Nope. That voice. So warm and sweet. It's worse this time. Maybe you should stop trying to catch the tie. This is not a real heart attack. This is a joke. It's probably just your lungs or your esophagus. The esophagus does practically nothing. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat. Try not to move too fast. Maybe that will keep you from collapsing. For quite a long time, little black spots dance on your retinas. It's almost pleasurable. This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact. Your eyes burn with photosensitivity. It's not good. You can take it. Just breathe in slowly. You can take this one too. Just breathe in slowly. Still happening. This isn't a real heart attack. You should probably just exercise more. You can take it. Just breathe. Still bad. Definitely worse than the last time. Finally, the stabbing recedes. You could try doing it again to see how painful it gets. Very. But do you really want to risk it? You can take this. It's not nearly as bad as the last time. A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. So you volunteered sometime in the past for the beatdown and hell of bullets. So very you. No, you'd remember that. You've been shot at 4 times. hit twice. A sharp pain shoots up your side and into your stomach. You must not look too good. Luckily, it passes. With your back against the cold mosaic floor, you feel the pain recede. You just need to get up and dust yourself off. A flash of pain, like slamming your fist against iron. He is stronger than he looks. And he looks like Ramut Kazai. Don't. There's this itch in the middle of your skull where you've never reached, never scratched. There's just this itch deep under your skull where you've never reached, never scratched. A symmetric burn on his neck, resembling the letters loss, loss. Has he tried to burn it off? Leave that life behind? Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a heart attack. Betrayal is not painless. Even a doubt of it hurts. Also, you should say, I need to kill myself and it's all over. You should say, I need to kill myself and it's all over. His wife left him. He needs to kill himself. Make her sorry she did. This guy is suffering from clinical depression. And it's been going on a while. Not that it will keep you warm at night. Brr. You can take it. Just don't lean on the old leg too heavily. Look at him. Life hasn't been easy on him. You want to drag him along and put him through more shit? Your shit? Ouch. Ouch. The kid turns double for a second. Damn, that hurts. Breathe. Yeah, that kid's taken a beating. Or 10. From his dad. He has regard for a man who can walk after taking some damage. Also, it's just close enough to endure the walk. You can barely hear him. The pain is so bad, and there's a lot of it. Ever present in your organs. It's like every one of them has their own nasty song to sing. You can take it. Just don't lean on that leg of yours too heavily. It's nothing. You're alive. That's what matters. That concussion must be making him dizzy. Also, it's just close enough to endure the walk. Sounds like you were in some real fundamental pain there, muscle man. The words still echo in the hallway. The beating he took must be more serious than he lets on. Your fist bounces off the door and comes back to you on a wave of agony that surges up your arm. The tears bring some relief, but not much. Your angry voice carries through the whirling, but you still can't stop the tears from welling up in your eyes. Nice try. The tears come streaming down your face as you crumble to the ground. It hurts, but keep your cool. You've got this. This kind of stuff would hurt, if not for you not caring about little things like that. A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it, ready for the damage. She knows you're grilling her. A cornered animal might seek a hiding place that has some sentimental value. A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. A bitter cringe. It hurts her, like you don't have enough on your plate. You feel a sudden surge of self-pity coming on. The prospect of Kuno turning lame is physically painful for her. The pain of the word recedes. He's feeling better now. Further away from education. The lameness is causing her physical pain. The damage may be permanent. That room was so small. To be stuck in there with him. Not an easy fight for a kid. Kuno feels it. This was no light tap. It's not as bad as it feels. You've maybe pulled a joint. The indignity makes it worse. Stay with me. The biting is having some kind of effect. The pain is receding. Feels good for some reason. Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life. No, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep anything in. The pain is barely noticeable under the adrenaline rush. If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil. Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death. Feeling nausea, vomiting, tenderness or pain around the liver area, tiny red lines on the skin above waist level, more like days, Coppo. The clock is ticking. Your liver tells you so.